If you hate rules, it's because you keep using them as suggestions. Rules aren't there to limit your profits. They're there to stop your emotions from driving the trade. Every time you break a rule, it's not confidence, it's panic looking for permission. Until you respect rules as guardrails, the market will keep letting you crash at full speed. If rules feel restrictive, frustrating, or unnecessary to you, this video is going to challenge that belief. Most traders don't break rules because they're reckless. They break them because emotions are loud and discipline feels uncomfortable in the moment. But rules were never meant to control the market or limit your potential. They exist to protect you from your own reactions when pressure hits. In this video, we're going to confront why rules are emotional guardrails and why ignoring them is one of the fastest ways to lose control, consistency, and capital. Children, obedience is not weakness. Obedience with humility leads to discipline. Joseph Stiglitz. At first, rules feel like they're taking something away from you. Freedom, flexibility, opportunity. You follow them when things are calm, but the moment the market moves fast or a trade goes against you, rules start to feel optional. In those moments, you interpret rules as obstacles between you and profit, rather than as support systems designed to keep you steady. Because of that framing, breaking the rules feels empowering in the moment. It feels like you're trusting your instincts are being adaptive. But afterward, the damage shows up. Confusion, regret, and the realization that you didn't actually feel more in control. When rules are seen as limitations, they're easy to abandon under pressure. And once rules feel negotiable, your emotions naturally begin to take on more authority than your plan. You may believe you're logical, disciplined, and capable of handling stress until you're in the middle of a live trade. That's when emotions don't ask for permission. They override intention. Fear, excitement, and urgency begin to whisper rational sounding justifications. Just this once, or it'll come back, or I don't want to miss this. Without firm guardrails, those emotions quietly reshape your behavior. Rules aren't broken all at once. They're bent in small ways that feel reasonable in the moment. And because the emotional brain is persuasive under stress, it convinces you that the rule was the problem, not the pressure you were under. As this pattern repeats, another issue emerges, one that strikes at your confidence and self-trust. Each time you violate a rule, even if the trade works out, something internal weakens. You start to wonder whether your plan matters at all. If rules are flexible, then success feels accidental instead of earned. Losses feel heavier because there's no clear framework to fall back on. Over time, uncertainty replaces confidence. This erosion of self-trust makes future decisions harder. You hesitate more, second guess more, and rely increasingly on emotion or external input. The absence of consistent rules doesn't make you freer, it makes you less anchored. And without an anchor, every trade feels heavier than it should. Eventually, this leads to the most dangerous part of all, confusing discipline with punishment. Many traders believe discipline means forcing yourself to do things you don't want to do. So rules feel like punishment, something you endure rather than something that serves you. In that mindset, breaking rules feels like relief, and following them feels like suffering. But this misunderstanding keeps you trapped. Rules are not there to make trading harder. They're there to make it emotionally safer. When discipline is reframed as self-respect, rules stop feeling oppressive and start feeling stabilizing. Without that shift, rules will always feel like something to rebel against rather than something to rely on. Once you see why rules have felt hard to follow, the question then changes. It's no longer, why can't I be disciplined? It becomes, what needs to shift internally so rules can actually support me? This is where transformation begins, not by adding more rules, but by changing how you relate to them. At first, rules feel like fences, something keeping you from doing what you want in the moment. But that belief only exists when you assume your best decisions happen under pressure. In reality, your clearest thinking happens before the trade, not during emotional intensity. Rules are simply decisions you made while regulated, designed to protect you when regulation disappears.
Pause. Before you scroll, before you open another chart, before you take the next trade, just pause for one moment. And first, I want to genuinely thank you for watching this channel. Because if you're here, chances are you're trying to figure this market out. And that alone takes courage. Trading is exciting when it's working, but when it's not, it can feel frustrating, confusing, and even a little defeating. You study indicators, you watch videos, you try to follow strategies, but somehow the market still moves in ways that leave you thinking, why did it reverse right after I entered? Why does it hit my stop and then go exactly where I thought it would? Well, let me say something that many trading channels won't tell you. Most traders aren't struggling because they lack intelligence. They're struggling because they're trying to trade without clear levels and structure. They're reacting emotionally instead of preparing strategically. That's exactly why I created our free trading community. Inside the group, I share the exact SPY levels I'm watching for the next trading day, the areas where the market is most likely to react. These levels give you something every trader needs but rarely has: clarity. Instead of guessing, you're prepared. Instead of chasing, you're patient. Instead of trading fearfully, you're trading with structure. And the best part, it's completely free. So if you want access to tomorrow's SPY levels and a community of traders learning to approach the market with discipline and confidence, join the free group in the description below. Then come back here and comment levels so I can personally welcome you into the community. You don't have to navigate the market alone. Let's trade with clarity.
When this clicks, rules stop feeling optional. They become an act of self-respect. You're no longer following rules to be good or disciplined. You're following them because you trust the version of yourself who created them. That trust is what steadies your execution when emotions try to take over. Once rules are understood as protection, it becomes easier to see what they're really guarding against: emotional override. Most traders overestimate their emotional control. You assume that because you understand the market, you'll stay calm in it. But emotional pressure doesn't announce itself. It disguises itself as logic. Without guardrails, emotions quietly reshape your decisions while convincing you you're still being rational. Transformation happens when you stop expecting yourself to overpower emotion and start designing systems that assume emotion will show up. Rules become less about willpower and more about structure. And structure, not strength, is what creates consistency under pressure. As structure replaces willpower, something important starts to rebuild. Trust in yourself. When rules are broken repeatedly, confidence doesn't disappear because of losses. It disappears because of inconsistency. You stop believing in your plan, then in yourself. Every decision feels heavier because there's no stable framework underneath it. Following rules, even when it's uncomfortable, reverses this. Each act of consistency deposits trust back into your system. You begin to believe I can rely on myself under pressure. And that belief is what allows rules to feel grounding instead of constricting. But for rules to truly stick, one final belief must change: the meaning of discipline itself. If discipline feels like deprivation, you'll always rebel against it. Many traders unconsciously treat rules as something that takes pleasure away. But discipline isn't about denial, it's about protection. It's choosing long-term stability over short-term emotional relief. When discipline becomes an expression of care for yourself, your capital, your nervous system, your future, rules stop feeling harsh. They feel supported. You no longer follow them out of fear of failure, but out of respect for the trader you're becoming. Rules don't exist to make trading harder. They exist to make you safer. When you begin to see rules as emotional guardrails instead of limitations, something shifts inside. You stop fighting structure and start leaning into it. Trading no longer feels like a constant test of willpower. It becomes a practice of trust, clarity, and self-respect. If you've struggled with consistency, it's not because you lack discipline. It's because you've been relying on emotion to guide decisions in moments when emotion is least reliable. Rules are there to catch you when fear, excitement, or urgency try to take over. And the moment you honor them, even when it's uncomfortable, you reclaim control from the chaos. This work goes deeper than trading. Learning to respect boundaries, pause under pressure, and act from intention strengthens you beyond the charts. Each time you follow a rule, you're reinforcing a new identity, one rooted in steadiness instead of reaction. That's how confidence is built, quietly and sustainably. You don't need more rules. You need a healthier relationship with the ones you already have. When rules feel supportive instead of punitive, your nervous system calms, your decisions slow down, and your execution becomes cleaner. Consistency grows not from forcing yourself, but from trusting the structure you've chosen. To support you in building that trust, I've created a free resource guide that walks you through these concepts step by step. It's designed to help you reflect, apply, and strengthen your emotional guardrails in real time, not just understand them intellectually. You'll find the guide linked in the comments. If this message resonated, take a moment to comment and share what stood out to you. Your voice helps normalize these conversations and reminds others they're not alone. Like this episode so it reaches more traders who need it. And subscribe if you want to continue building a trading psychology rooted in clarity, discipline, and long-term growth. We grow faster when we do this together. You've got this. Peace and blessings, Dr. O.